Hey, it's Jacob here, and today, well, I'm gonna be doing a collections video. I haven't done one of these in a very long time, and I got 40 something games here, and a lot of these are actually really good. So, well, let's start. I'll just start with today's games, and then I'll slowly move down to more retro. Start off with a really good one, and I'll try to do these as quickly as possible as well. I don't want to make this too long. Fear, First Encounters Assault Recon. This was a fantastic game. Now, it is a series now, so Fear 2 was not that great, and I haven't played Fear 3 yet, but I've looked at a couple of things, and it's actually looking pretty decent, so I guess we'll see. The Darkness, this game sucks, big time. Well, there's a bunch of things. I could go on for a while for this game. It could have been a great game, but they just kept screwing it up. Hopefully they learn from for the next one. Alice Madness Returns. This is a fantastic game. A really good one. It does come with the original from the 90s, don't forget American McGee's Alice was originally on the PC. Anyway, I think they were a little harsh on the game for its ratings, but I thought it was fantastic. Forza Motorsport 2 Limited Collector's Edition. I got this for dirt cheap, so I got this for $4. It's a good collector's edition, and I know it's a little bit far behind, so considering 3 has just been out, and then there's also 4. But you know what? I couldn't care less. It's a decent collector's edition. I'll talk about it eventually. Samurai Warriors 2. Definitely not as good as the first. It's okay, I guess. It is a tiny bit damaged on top, as you can see. Anyway. Here's an Xbox game. Marvel Nemesis Res the Imperfects. I have no idea why I bought this game. Don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but I should have seriously waited and got it cheaper somewhere else. So I paid a little too much for it, I feel. Anyway. Super Mario All-Stars 25th Anniversary Edition. I wish they did a little more with this, to be honest. They just pretty much repackaged the Super Nintendo game. I wish they added a bit more to it. But anyway, it's a piece of shit now. Don't get me wrong, but it was originally released in limited quantities for hardcore fans, pretty much, like me. Actually, I forgot all about it, so I didn't get one until later, until when it was re-released in March. Now it's such an easy game to get. It's not worth shit. I really hate Nintendo for doing that. Other than that, it's fantastic. Perfect Dark Limited Collector's Edition. I talked about this in my review, so as I said, I did own it. I'm not going to go into much detail. Anyway, GameCube games. By the way, all those are complete. I forgot to mention. Bloody Roar Primal Fury for the GameCube. I started collecting GameCube games because of the Wii U's announcement, so I need to start collecting these before they seriously go up in price. It was a fantastic game, actually, and I love all Bloody Roar games. I got that one by accident, actually. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Not worth shit. It is complete. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but Bloody Roar is missing a manual, unfortunately. Anyway, this was a great game. Super Mario Strikers for the GameCube. Great game. Got it for cheap, and it is complete. Super Smash Bros. Melee. This game is starting to get pricey, and you can already tell within a couple of years it's going to hit the 50 mark. It is missing a manual, unfortunately. And if you could get lucky enough to get one at GameStop, that's your best place to buy it. Not, you're going to have to pay quite a bit on eBay. Anyway, let's start with the PS2 games now. And Bloody Roar 3. I love these games. They're so good. I wish they'd start making more. Anyway, this is not an easy one to find. I got lucky. It is complete. The Bouncer. This is a classic. I remember how this game was trying to go big, like if it was like Kingdom Hearts or something like that. It's a fun game. If you can get one copy, I strongly suggest you try it out. Godzilla Unleashed. I love Godzilla and all of his fury. The characters are great. The only shitty thing is the Wii version got better characters, which pisses me off. So I'm probably gonna have to grab that for the Wii eventually. Jak 3. I'm not a really big fan of the Jak series. They were great. The first three were, first one was awesome. 2 was good. 3 not so much. But this was a $1.99, and it was black labeled as well. So I figured, why not? It is complete, of course. Mega Man Anniversary Collection. I got this for $5, and it's like a mint disc too. I was real happy to grab it. 10 games in one. Definitely suggest it. Sorry about that. Metal Gear Solid 2: Son of Liberty. This was a fantastic game. I got it for $2 actually at a BMV Books. Apparently they're gonna start selling games as well. Anyway, yeah, let's continue. Bloody cat, get out of there. Anyway, sorry about that. Mobile Suit Gundam. Mobile Suit Gundam, Gundam vs. Zeta Gundam. This is actually only the case of the game, and the game inside is actually Gundam Federation vs. Zaft. GameStop screwed up at one point, and they sold the wrong game in the wrong case. So they just threw me this game for $2 and the case for free. So I don't know. Gundam Seed Destiny, Never Ending Tomorrow. This game was pretty good actually. Definitely not as good as like Federation vs. Zaft for the Jap PS2, but it's still really good. I got lucky and I got this at a GameStop for $5. These can be tiny bit pricey these days. Oh. Game Shark. I got another one now, finally. It didn't pay much for this. It's not in here. I threw it in the hard cased one. The ruined one. I really need to see if I get that fixed. Anyway, let's start on the bit older games. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past with the 4-sword multiplayer adventure. I couldn't care less about ports. I prefer that the original, but the only reason I have this game is because of the 4-sword add-on. Other than that, I couldn't give a rat's ass about the Link to the Past add-on game, port, whatever. Vector Man for the Sega Genesis. This game is great. This game can be an extremely rare copy if you do have the $25,000 one, which I strongly doubt because someone probably sent it in when they won. Sonic and Knuckles for the Sega Genesis. I was so happy to finally have this complete. Only missing 2 Sonic games now. Star Fox 64. This game was fantastic. It is complete, including the Rumble Pack. And that's pretty much that's all I can say, honestly. Friday the 13th for this the NES. I got this because it was pretty much a mint box. It looks like it was only open like only a couple of years ago, and yeah. It actually came with an LJN poster as well, so I was pretty stoked on that. Spider-Man and Venom. Venom and Spider-Man Separation Anxiety. This was a great game. I got just before I left, which I'm happy for. Now I have both Maximum Carnage and this. Separation Anxiety is not easy to grab. It took me forever to grab one. It is complete. Oh, by the way, all the other games were complete as well. Street Fighter 2 Gold Edition. I think that's all of them now. and for the Sega Genesis. I don't know any others, to be honest. If I am wrong, I wouldn't mind a comment. Let's see here. Earthworm Jim for the Sega Genesis. This game is fantastic. I got this. It is complete, and I haven't even played this yet. It's such a long story. Let's see. Mortal Kombat 2. This was a great game. I'm only missing 2 of them now, or possibly 1 if it's for one of them is for the Super Nintendo. It's a great game. Fantastic. People consider it to be the best one out of all of them. We'll save. Here we go. SD Night Gundam Stories for the Famicom. Originally I was just collecting basic Gundam games, but I'm gonna start collecting the SD ones now. It is complete, fantastic. I have not played it because I do not have a Famicom. Dragon Ball Z something or other for the Super Famicom. I got this quite a while back, but unfortunately I had to put away my games. These were really good. I can't believe these never made it down here in North America. Duke Nukem 64. This is it's okay in introducing new weapons. Unfortunately, it is censored, so no nudity. You assholes! I hate you guys down at Nintendo, whoever remade it. Now these next ones these last 4 are pretty freaking rare. Well, one part of it anyway. This not so much right now. Mega Man 6's box. There's no manual, no game yet. I cannot wait to complete this. I'm just a small step away. I'm one small step. Anyway, this one's very good actually. Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy. This is actually the PAL one, and I couldn't honestly care less. And this one actually is much more rare than the English one. I got this one by accident. I didn't realize until later. Now I'm fighting which one would be more of a rare to me. I think, yeah. Harvest Moon 64 complete. This is very rare. I think it's maybe 6th the rarest, maybe 7th. I don't know. Anyway, it's fantastic. I got it for dirt cheap too, which makes it all the better. And I'm not even a big Harvest Moon 64 fan. I just want it. I just bought it because I got it cheap. Sorry about that. So I was really stoked on that, and I didn't get it. I was supposed to get it a lot earlier, but I decided to give it up for a much better game, and that is the final one is Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo, and it is complete and has everything. I was so happy to have this complete finally. Of course, Dracula X is nearly impossible, but I'm just so stoked to have this. Fantastic game. I haven't played it yet. My Super Nintendo is broken, unfortunately. I'm gonna see if I can get it fixed because I don't feel like paying for another one. Anyway, as I said, it is complete, and it is probably the best Castlevania game next to Symphony of the Night. Actually, I like that one better than Symphony of the Night. Anyway, those are all the games, and my cat says goodbye.